So we've got a new team here, and some pretty interesting stuff. Again, this is a team that I've made, and I have a lot to say about it. It's a proof of concept. It's definitely not the finished article. But I'm going to save everything for the end of the episode. It's a Perish Song team. We're playing the 2 KO game. Not Perish Trap, Perish Song. Pick up 2 KOs and then Perish and try to get the win from there. And because it is kind of a proof of concept, there is kind of strange stuff going on. But we're sitting just outside the top 1,000 rank at the moment. And I've been winning with it, which is a good sign at that level. It shows that there is certainly potential to the team. But anyway, let's jump into some battles, and I recommend you do stick around at the end and hear what I have to say, because I think there's so much potential, not just in this team, but the idea of this team and using other restricteds in the restricted slot. I think that this kind of setup really potentially allows some restricteds that you don't commonly see to shine. Anyway, let's jump in. Rank 70. I mean, it's winnable, but I think it's a bit of a mismatch from where we currently are in the rankings. I'm not that confident in the team. Not yet, anyway. Right, so there's a Groudon team of all things as well. Oh, you know, I kind of would like to bring Farigiraf because it does have Rain Dance. But getting Rain Dance up, that's the issue. Groudon versus Miraidon, it's not ideal, is it? I think I need to go full Trick Room here, don't I? I feel like if I get Trick Room up, I probably would just win. Outside of the Raging Bolt, that'd be a problem for Primarina. Honestly, I'm a bit stumped going into this one. Because I think they would just try to blow up my Trick Room immediately. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring those 4. I can go for the Trick Room turn 1, potentially, if I want to. But we've also got options to switch in, right? I can switch in Miraidon and get attacks off with Iron Leaves. Or I can just, if I think I can get the Trick Room up, I can maybe get Primarina in. It gives us options in the lead, which we certainly are going to need here. What a first battle to kick it off with the team, though. This is really going to test the concept, isn't it? Okay, that's a nice lead. I would love to protect, to just double protect here. But Farigiraf doesn't have Protect, so that's not going to be an option for us. Because you've got to expect a Terastallization, right? Or they switch the Groudon out, of course. We're going to do this. I think we probably see a Fire Tera and we're going to lose Iron Leaves. We don't see any Tera. So let's see if we see a Protect then. Yeah, we do. And Draco. From here, we're going to go for the Trick Room. They can't Thunderclap us. So we're going to try the Trick Room and go for the Psyblade. Because I'm hoping that they go for the Fire Tera on Groudon. And I'd like to get as much damage down on this this Raging Bolt as we can. So let's just switch Groudon out, probably into Volcarona. That's a really nice switch in. I don't think that's Volcarona, I think that's Flutter Mane. No, it was Chien-Pao. Did they even have Flutter Mane? And Volt Switch. Okay. That's Flutter Mane, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, the interesting thing is, I think Iron Leaves still underspeeds both of these Pokemon on the opposite side. I don't want Farigiraf getting blown up here. So maybe... No, we're just going to go with this. We're going to hope that we are slower with the Iron Leaves. We should be. And Farigiraf should be able to survive the turn no matter what. We're doubling up. We could see a Protect here, which would be pretty bad. I'm actually switching out. That's Groudon coming back in. Oh, it's not Groudon coming back in. What am I on about? It's been a while, guys, since I've played. So these names are catching me out. And is it a reverse Trick Room play? No, it's a Dazzling Gleam. Okay, awesome. Here's where things really do get very, very tricky, though. It's going to come down to who's faster or who's slower under the Trick Room. We're not minimum speed Primarina. In fact, we've got a little bit of speed. But this is the position we've played ourselves into, so we just got to go for it. Does this even get the job done on the Raging Bolt? I think it should. Actually swapping out the Raging Bolt. Okay, that's nice. Happy to see that. What we've got coming in? That's Groudon. Okay. This is some intense stuff right now, I have to say. So we've got the Life Orb, we've got the Water Tera, we're going to get the Rain up as well. And I'm hoping that the Flutter Mane doesn't have a Focus Sash. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But it's not over yet. It's really not over. Because, again, it comes down to the Raging Bolt. And the sort of speed that we're dealing with there. I think we need to go for it anyway, again. I mean, the Sash is obviously on the Chien-Pao. But I feel like maybe I need to double the Raging Bolt. So we are going to do that. Yeah, just in case they went for this. And just in case the Raging Bolt would survive, because I assume it's Assault Vest. We actually move first. And I think this is a W. No need for the perish. Just some straight up power under Trick Room. Yeah, very, very pleased with how this has gone. It's the final turn to Trick Room as well. Could even perish at this point. Have they terrestrialized yet? I don't think they have. But what are they going to do? GG, we got the win. We got the win. Rank 70. So as I was saying, there's definitely something to this team. So we'll have a couple more battles, see if we can get 2 more wins in before we go 1 and 2 in this episode. Okay, this opponent in the 3000s. And honestly, I'm actually more scared of this one because they have a Smeargle on their team. How we played that first one is not really what I had in mind when building the team, but it's got the versatility there with the switching options in the beginning at least. Not that we needed to switch. But Smeargle. Just in case I forget before the end of the episode, well, in case I forget at the end of the episode, this is part of the reason why Miraidon's such a good pick for this kind of team. Perish Song, I mean. Is because obviously it blocks sleep while electric terrain's on the field. So they are Koraidon. They've got 2 ruinous Pokemon. They're daring me to lead Farigiraf. We're going to go in with Raichu. We're going to go in with Raichu Miraidon. It's a little bit dangerous with the Farigiraf, but I do need to bring it. I need to get it at the right time. We're going to bring Primarina in the back again. I can't see a way for me to easily pick up 2 KOs here. In team preview, that's one of the things you want to do. You want to be identifying, okay, I can knock this out pretty easily, knock that out pretty easily. But from here, it's going to be more about mitigation, because I'm expecting the Scarf, but potentially specs on the Chi-Yu, which I expect to see in the lead. Sash on the Chien-Pao, which we might also see in the lead. I'll be very surprised if we don't see at least one of those. That's, yep, Chi-Yu and Flutter. Is it Ghost Chi-Yu? Oh, this old classic lead. It's definitely... definitely Scarf, isn't it? So... Oh, see, I'd love to Snarl here, but I know we're going to get probably Specs Dazzling Gleamed. Oh, this is not great. This is a bit of a... I might be messing this up immediately, but I'm pretty sure it's Scarf Chi-Yu, but if it's Scarf Chi-Yu, then I'll just lose. Let's actually switch Chi-Yu out. So, probably is Scarf or Specs. I didn't want us faking them out. And Koraidon comes in. Gets the speed boost. So I doubt we're dropping the speed of the Koraidon here. Nope, we're not. You're in a bit of a tough spot. We're going to double Volt Switch the Flutter main. That was almost enough to get the knockout. So Electro Drift, could have gone for the Electro Drift there. But that's okay, because I want to switch things around. No, Electro Drift would have been the better play, because now I'm risking taking huge damage on one of these two. Which we can't afford to do. We'll go Primarina, but we're going to take a chunk, aren't we? At least Primarina resists the moves you'd expect the Koraidon to be having. So let's get into the Raichu. That's tough. That's really tough. Because if I bring Farigiraf in now, no, I have to. They're gonna target down the Farigiraf, but we've got the Fire Tera to hopefully allow us to survive. So we're gonna try and get our Trick Room up, protect. Yeah, I think they're going fire on the Koraidon, hopefully. Fighting. Not what I was expecting. It is usually fire. Fighting makes sense though. Yeah, it's not going to go well because they're doubling that slot with the Collision Course and the Dazzling Gleam. I like Flare Blitz. Okay, that was what I did want to see. Okay. When I saw the Fighting Tera, I was like, oh no, they're not going for the Flare Blitz then. This ain't over by any means. Okay, we're getting our Trick Room up. They're in some trouble. We're going to get some damage off here. No problem. Imagine if the speed drop on the Flutter main made it slower than Primarina on the Trick Room. That'd be disgusting. I would actually cry, I think. Okay. This is some good stuff. That's Chien-Pao coming back in. The fact they just bring it in though makes me think that it might be sashed, because why else would you do that? Nah, we're going in. We're going in. I saw what they did first turn. Is this even enough? We're not terastallized. Oh, it is. Look at that. Let's keep it calm. Let's keep it calm. It's not over yet. Again. But this is going quite nicely. I'm really surprised with how this has gone so far. The Rain Dance Farigiraf and Primarina combo is pretty disgusting. And that's the Chien-Pao. This is actually a big part of the reason why we've got Farigiraf on the team. believe it or not, it's great at blocking priority. The only reason I bring that up is because I think looking at the team, it's kind of like, you know, why Farigiraf specifically? But considering what we're doing with the team, trying to set up Perisong and stuff, we want to make sure we get as many turns as we can, so we want to block stuff like Fake Out, so Farigiraf's the pick there, but it's really working out. GG, 2 for 2. One more, we'll see how we get on. Rank number 545. Okay. Calyrex-Ice, Firewater Grass Core, oh, the typical stuff. What do we want to do against this then? That's a great question. What do we want to do against this? I don't think they bring Urshifu, but they might. I think they lead Calyrex. They probably just go straight in. Not even try to set Trick Room up. They just try to go in on me with the... came out wrong. They tried to go in with the Glacial Lance turn 1, I imagine. So we're gonna bring the same 4 as last game, but we're mixing it up slightly. Got to be careful with the Rillaboom. I'm looking at that, thinking actually I don't have a great way to deal with it without taking a lot of damage in return. I think these are the 4. Because I don't think we're stopping Trick Room going up if they do want to go that route. I want to block their Fake Outs with Raichu in the lead as well. And if they lead Urshifu, which I don't think they will, if they do, they might go into Raichu. And we've got the static ability. So hopefully snatch a paralysis on it. This is also why we're Fire Farigiraf, because if Trick Room goes up from the Calyrex and we get Farigiraf in, then Fire's going to go a long way to helping out there. Do I even want to Fake Out? You know, I think it's okay. I think we can do this. The Rillaboom's not got Protect, does it? When does Rillaboom have Protect? Imagine if it does, they just Glacial Lance me. That'd be... Oh, God. That's not going to happen, though. We're going to do this. Hopefully bait out a Trick Room. Oh, when I saw the Protect flash up on the screen there, I was like, no. Okay, big damage coming out there. We're still in a stalemate, though. Yeah, this Rillaboom causing some issues. I'm in a really awkward spot here because I want to Volt Switch out of Raichu. But they're not going to Grassy Glide, right? They're probably going to Woodhammer the Raichu slot or the Farigiraf slot. So I can't safely bring in either of my Pokemon. Because if they just double attack, I'm in all kinds of trouble. I don't really want to Nuzzle either of them. You know what? We're going to do something like this. We'll try and just get some big damage off, mitigate any potential damage coming out from the opposing side. If they double the Farigiraf, or even if they single it, never heard anyone say that for a Pokemon, to single a Pokemon. But even if they like would hammer it and go for the Trick Room, that'd be great as well. I think out of either of the Pokemon they go for, they probably go after the Farigiraf with the Rillaboom, but I can't risk it because I need to get Trick Room up. Sorry, I don't need to get Trick Room up. If Trick Room goes up, I need Primarina, so I can't be bringing it in here. We might just lose Miraidon if they go for the Glacial Lance. Let you turn out, okay. So Primarina would have been a really nice switch. I wonder what's coming in. Urshifu, they're not going for Trick Room then, they're going for the Glacial Lance. Oh, they go for the Trick Room. Oh. Whoa. We got a bit fortunate there. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to protect you. And we're going to bring in Raichu. Yeah. Because I don't think they'll protect the Calyrex, but they might. I think they are actually, because they're not terrestrializing. But I think they're going to go into the Farigiraf slot with the Urshifu. Of course, since we're fire, they want to knock us out. They don't want us going for the foul play. So they actually are terrestrializing. I completely forgot it happens after switching. Water. That's going to make things a bit tricky. We're going to get one shot at paralysing this Urshifu. Not that we really want to be fair. Since Trick Room's up. Okay, this is good. This is what we wanted. I don't think we're going to win from here somehow, unfortunately. Unless I go for the double on Miraidon. That's the only way. Even then, I don't think... Maybe getting Farigiraf on the field is better one way or another. Could just switch it in. I suppose. Yeah, that makes sense. We'd do that. And go for the Moonblast over there. It's going to be a big ask from this point. Urshifu switches probably into Rillaboom then. That's a nice safe switch. High horsepower. It's not looking amazing, is it? 2 turns left the Trick Room. Are they just going to Glacial Lance though? This isn't the play. This isn't the play at all. I should go for the foul play into Calyrex. But I ran out of time because I'm thinking they might just go for the Glacial Lance here. Oh no, we didn't lock in time. Oh no. No, they go for high horsepower. Okay, fair enough. Still very sad that it didn't lock in there. But I had to make the right call, and it wasn't the right call. Yeah, there's no reason not to go for the high horsepower there, I suppose. I mean, it's not over yet. It's the last turn of Trick Room. We don't know what the final Pokemon is on their side. Obviously, we're protecting all day long. What do? They just let the Urshifu go down here, I guess. Should I just leave the Urshifu in? I think I do. Can't I just leave it in? Yeah, we're not gonna. We'll survive the Surgeon Strikes, I think. Oh, after the Life Orb recall, maybe not. I go for the close combat anyway. Yeah, that's a nice play. But yeah, there's no point me doing anything else there, I don't think, because the Rillaboom's just got free reign with grassy terrain from this point onwards anyway, so... yeah. GG. If I flip to the end, we've lost. Yeah, we lost. No surprise there. Anyway, let's talk about this team. So I'm really happy with the results this episode. 2 really nice wins, especially that first one. And I mean, the second one we played it really well as well. With that said, I do think this is the kind of team that, at the moment, is still an idea in my head. It's still a concept, and I don't know if it's the easiest team to just pick up and use. The rental code is there if you want to give it a go. Of course, when I was making the team, all the pieces fit together. They did do something, but even I'm still figuring out stuff with it. With that said, let's talk a little bit about what we've come up with here and what I think could be changed about it as well. So we'll talk about the team as it is right now. So Miraidon's kind of in a strange spot in that you see it's using, it has Snarl and a Dark Tera because, well, it's going to help out with the Calyrex Shadow matchup. I don't know how useful it's going to be in the Calyrex Shadow matchup. It may not be very useful at all, but that's what we've got going on there. That's also why we don't have Life Orb on the Miraidon. We have Magnet instead, so I don't really want to be taking recoil from a bunch of Snarls. Of course, we still remain very weak as well with the Dark Tera, but it does have a function. Again, remains to see how good that is. Next up, we've got Raichu. So why is Raichu even on the team? Why is it not Lightning Rod? Well, because I don't want to be accidentally Electro Drifting into my Miraidon. I also like to have Volt Switch opportunities on the team as well. With Perish, of course, you want to switch things up, get Pokemon out there, switching them into things that they resist, and get some damage off as well. So that's why it's not Lightning Rod. I wanted a fast fake out, so that's what we've got. We've got fast fake out. I also wanted speed control. We don't have Tailwind on the team. We do have Trick Room, of course, but I wanted another form of speed control. Because there's so much Tailwind, I don't just want to be relying on mashing Tailwinds all the time. So Nuzzle and Electroweb, really great in that regard. So that's why Raichu's on the team. Originally, I did also have Swords Dance elsewhere on the team, so I thought Fake Out would be quite useful. But that's what Raichu's doing there. Primarina's Primarina. I needed 2 Perish Song users. I wanted 2 Perish Song users. Of course, we only need 1, but I wanted 2. That's why Primarina and Fluttermane are on the team. Of course, both output big damage, and so they can set up for the Perish Song in the end game. For Farigiraf, I mentioned during the episode, we want Trick Room set up. I don't want my opponent faking me out all the time. So as common as this Pokemon is, it's just that damn good. So it makes it onto the team as well. And you can see it really pulled its weight. Learns Rain Dance as well. It's just a great combination with Primarina and the Fire Tera. Even I was a bit skeptical at first when I put it on there. But you saw in the second game, it was useful. It was very, very useful. Without it, probably would have lost. And the last slot was Iron Leaves. I did want to have Firewalk Grass Claw, but there's no fire Pokemon on the team. But I wanted to take advantage of the Quark Drive, or Quark Drive, as I found out. I think North Americans say. So, and it was Swords Dance, but it's too much setup. It's just Clear Amulet, Sacred Sword, because we do want that coverage as well, along with Leaf Blade and Sire Blade. So it's outputting good damage anyway. And that's why that one's on the team as well. To be able to pick up KOs, single KOs, and then we can Perish again. We didn't see it in today's... Oh, no, we did say it in today's... We did. No, we didn't. I played one game before I recorded. I can't remember if we saw it in today's episode or not. So that's the team as it is. Now, things I think that could be changed with the current team with Miraidon. Now, remember, we want to be using a restricted Pokemon that can one-shot stuff, that puts out heavy damage output immediately, or heavily threatens with big damage immediately. And, of course, Miraidon does that with its ability and its moves, etc. I would like to get probably Incineroar on this version of the team, because I would like a slow U-turn or parting shot out next to Farigiraf, so I can get Primarina in a bit safer under Trick Room. But anyway, that's this version of the team. So I think that Perish Song in general, or at least what we're going for here, the 2 KO game, pick up 2 KOs and then just Perish, I think it actually opens up the door for a lot of restricted Pokemon that don't see too much usage. So any Pokemon that's strong and can threaten to knock things out in one hit. So you've got your obvious stuff. Obviously Miraidon is what we're going with here. Koraidon, which isn't exactly unpopular. Koraidon will be a great shout on this kind of team as well. Especially with the Flutter main currently. It has some conflict with Primarina, of course, with setting up the sun. But it's certainly a Koraidon team could be built here. You've got... What are the other strong Pokemon that can one-shot stuff? Of course, you've got both Calyrex-Ices, but their job is to pick up 2 KOs in one turn, which certainly a thing that could be done, except that's not really what I want to do. You know, I want to try some more interesting stuff. There are tons of videos. I mean, I've already made Calyrex Shadow videos. But there are tons of Calyrex-Eye videos out there. It's everywhere. So I'm not going to go that route, but you can if you want, and let me know if you do. But other Pokemon, I think that things like Eternatus potentially could be great. And in particular, I think Lunala and Necrozma, so both Duskmane and Dawnwings, and maybe Solgaleo as well. Maybe not Solgaleo, unfortunately. I must have loved Solgaleo. Maybe not Solgaleo. But those Pokemon I just mentioned, I think that they probably could work really well on a Perish team. They're the kind of Pokemon that output huge damage into single slots. And so I'm going to try mixing things up and probably trying some of them out and see what we can do. Anyway, I've rambled on so much. Thanks for watching if you watched for this long. Let me know if there is anything you would change, or if you want to try out the team, well, if you do try out the team, how it goes for you, or if there's any recommendations you have. So I'd love to share them. I'd love to try them out. I would also like to get Iron Boulder on the team. That was also on the team at one point as well. But we went with Iron Leaves, because otherwise Rillaboom just destroyed us even more than it currently does, if we're not careful. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully we'll have another video out soon with another version of this team, and hopefully I'll catch you in that video. You take care.